Good morning, everybody. We are 3 weeks into the garden after planting. I'm going to do another video tour. This is the front of our house. Still lots of weeding that has to happen here. And as we did before, daylilies, chives from Aunt Lonnie, front porch. And then we have our onions in a potter with last year's flowers that came back. We have the bleeding heart that was huge this year. It's starting to be a little bit draggled. We did get some rain this morning. It was after 3 o'clock when I went to bed, so then we come around the side. Our lettuce is still doing the same as it did. I think it's really just not getting enough sun and water here. It's probably why nothing else grows here. Daffodils, iris. That thing right there is a shrub. I tried to pull it all out last year because it's rooting into our block and stuff underneath over there. Sorry, excuse my wiggling. The mosquitoes are vicious. But I gotta get back in there and dig that thing out again because its root system is just not being good on the foundation. Back porch or side porch. And then we're gonna walk around here. Come to the garden. Alright, so 3 weeks after planting. Sorry I didn't do a 2-week last week, but here's 3 weeks. We got lots of corn, and then you can see all the crabgrass coming back. Lots of corn. I'm not seeing anything of our broccoli or cabbage or what else did I put in here? I believe this is zucchini. These right there, and right there, and right there, and right there. So broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, I don't see. Zucchini, I'm seeing zucchini. Carrots, nothing's coming up for carrots. I don't see them yet. And then all of this, I believe, is our beets. So I need to get in here and thin out the beets. And we got nothing on the other side except crabgrass, and that's supposed to be turnips. And this is all of our pepper plants, supposed to be pepper plants. I have not found pepper plants in here yet. I am just seeing cabbage, or not cabbage, crabgrass. Oh, and we got trees trying to grow. And so I gotta get in here and pull the trees out at the very least, because I do not want trees here. But other than that, we definitely have corn. We definitely have beets. And we definitely have zucchini. And last weekend, our project ended up being to replace this. So Miss She-Ra woman, this was the old spigot that was right here. It had cracked all the way down here, and so it was dripping. Cracked from the bottom of the turn here all the way down. So it was leaking, and before I could set up the hose system for the garden, I needed to replace it. So I went to turn this whole thing off, and it broke inside the wall. And it broke this whole thing off. And so, yeah, we have new piping from the inside out. And I had to kind of do some finagling because nobody makes a pipe that extends this far out from the building to miss our hot water tank vent. So my alternative was to make a new hole, which I didn't want to do. So this is what we've got now. So we came up with, this is a end piece that normally you would use if you're going to make a stairway rail. That would be like a wall piece or a floor footer for a stairway rail if you were using pipe for a stairway rail. We bored out the threading on it with a drill bit, and then right here, this is JB weld, just straight up JB weld to weld that in the position that we needed on that pipe. And that's a 36-inch pipe, so it goes all the way through to our connection in the basement, where I put in a on-off valve that has a drain spigot on it, so during the winter when we turn it off, it will drain back, and I can drain it into a bucket by releasing that valve so we don't freeze our pipes in the walls again. The old system did have one, but it was non-functional. It had so much corrosion in it that it no longer closed, and so that needed to be replaced anyway. So here we are at the tomato bed, back side of the garage, and we're starting to get some little tomatoes there. See, we got ones on the back, in the back here, in all of this clover. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a few right there. Those came up last week, and I didn't show you. But we got a whole bunch towards the front here. We got some there, and there. And those are all new little ones that came up this week. And our peas are just going to town, and they have got flowers galore. I haven't seen any pea pods started yet. Oh, wait. Look at this. Right there. Right there we've got a pea pod. Yay. And these are either snow peas or sugar snap peas. Oh, we got some here too. Look at that. We're getting peas. And I like the snow peas and the sugar snap peas. I prefer them over the regular snap peas. I don't like shelling peas. I'd rather eat the whole thing. Spared grass is still doing spared grass things. Right there. This is the poor rhubarb that needs to be transplanted. It's still looking sick and dreary, probably because it doesn't get enough sunlight there. And this is the big bunch of rhubarb and our regular onions, well, they're still walking onions or spring onions, but they're doing well. We actually mow them in the fall, which is funny, but they come up. Haven't had them, do anything else. And then we come around here and see, I managed to get this weeded. Look it. This is that half circle that I was talking about 2 weeks ago that I didn't get weeded, and I was looking for tomatoes in here. So we did not have any baby tomato plants in here, so Nate and I went and bought 3 cherry tomato plants that were big and husky, and planted them in here, and they'll do well there this year. So nothing else came up. So that is the end, and that is our garden tour. Again, I'm sorry for the shakiness this time. Mosquitoes are awful. Awful, awful, awful. There's our wood pile. Alright. So have a great another week. And happy Saturday to everybody. Bye-bye.